sides have been electric for the Falcons, and he started off this pistol with a 5v4.
Love to see it. Flamesy, the biggest improved player for Vitality, of course, the only one who.
اوكي بيو اونلي 1. روبزي يلعب من الحبايب.
Out of the picture. Vitality look to gamble. I won't yet say it's wrong. And while Falcons are hitting this B bomb site, Robs also leaves. Him hanging around gave me a bit of hope for Vitality. Now it feels done.
اوكي.
Just feel out of position, unable to compete with this round. The util announces it. Falcons will put that bomb down, and Vitality may as well have a look.
شورت يرحم لي امكم شورت يا اخوان. ما في ند حلوه ما جاتنا ولا اعترضنا. يرجع.
Honestly fair. It looks ridiculous to save, but Falcons, even they couldn't, lose this advantage. It is a perfect setup, close kitchen, apps.
حلوه.
Advantage with no kit for Vitality, so just
حلو. يعطيه يرجع يرجع يا ابيكس. احبك يا شيخ بس حرام عليك يا مونسي. واحد. حلو كويس مرة يا اخوان. اوكي 1B 1B.
Mirage is the best pick for the Falcons here available. Vitality's statistical weakest map, especially this year. There was never going to be a better choice.
يقلع ابوه كيف شافه. يا عمري يا شيخ. one more يا عمري يا عمري. وندو.
And so no issues here versus the force bite. Falcons get out with almost everyone intact.
إذا مات ضروري يموت هذا ضروري جدا يموت. يا أخي انتبه يرحم لي أمك انتبه. تعطيه سلاح الله يهديك. يا عمري يا شيخ حرام تعطي سلاح هذا.
So chance at a good clean run to open up Mirage.
Not every day you get the free conversion here versus Vitality. Without speaking too soon, just pistols in this one, no Kevlar. Falcons get the chance to run away 3-0 to
شوف أنا لحد الآن ما ضمننا صراحة. ما راح أكذب عليكم. يعني فيتاليتي مو مضمون.
Opening game against 3D Max, 9-1 down on their opening map. They pulled it all the way back 13-10. Went on to just shunt Spirit out of the way, as they typically do, but still impressive nonetheless.
Okay, كذا تمام.
I mean, even going off of that kind of resilient display that you talk about, it's the T sides for Falcons that have been super threatening. And so, to that end, the idea that you're already getting a little cache of T rounds here on Mirage is a nice sign.
ايوه ليش الاكثر ما ليش يا عمري يمينه 1v1 روبز. هذا ما سلاح وهذا ما سلاح. لا هذا ما سلاح. سلاح زيت.
playground now. Back onto the 5-7. Low HP for Nico. Commits to the plant. Oh man, to beat in these clutches is Rops. One shot could do it. Nico up close, holds his breath. Hope that Rops barrels out through this window, gets his wish, but the round belongs to Rops.
And I did speak too soon. I said it was a conversion. I said it was a 3-0 lead. I doubted Vitality, my biggest mistake. Falcons the same. That is a ludicrous round to win. The double deagle for Mezzi. And to think that Rops would have won that even easier if there was a single round in that deagle. He hit 2 tags through the
لا والله
cap.
حرام ضروري نفوز بهذه.
Low health and
كنا ضروري نفوز والله. والله ضروري كنا نفوز في هذه.
Oh, it's just so Vitality.
والله كنا ضروري نفوز بهذه.
No business winning that round. Rops didn't even know Nico crossed out.
I mean, those are just feel-good rounds all over as well, right? You saw it.
حرام عليك يا نيكو والله. حرام عليك جدا. بياخذون بيلعبون الآن والله. فازوا راوند خلاص.
And so Vitality are ready to turn up the heat.
It just further amps up your belief in winning any situation, a game from any point, right? It's not new for Vitality, but to be honest, I really thought G2 were about to beat them in that Dust 2 the other day. They had them right where they wanted them. They had them on the ropes at the end with bad T-side money.
اطلع روح ويندو روح ويندو. ايوه روح ويندو.
Dig deeper, impossibly deep, and save that series. Done it so many times. It still isn't getting old.
إذا جبنا إذا رقم 6 جاب رقم 5 شيء تاريخي يا إخواني إذا جابه. يا عمري يا عمري يا عمري يا شيخ.
Oh, Kiyosuke, that would have been a nice easy close to the round, but Rops is given a second chance at life out here in the market.
Tessus doesn't want to go. That bomb's going back. He's
مع البوم مع من بوم.
Right in a Zywoo.
شت زو لا حول ولا قوة زو.
Waiting here with that orb, but a swing and a miss. They brought him down low.
نيد ولا أي شيء.
And you're no longer worried, but there's Zywoo. That's the bomb in transition. There's very little time left now for the Falcons. It's becoming
ثلاثة.
a mad scramble.
بس ثلاثة.
Someone's got to get that bomb.
ثلاثة بس.
Can't finish the job on Zywoo.
يا عمري 3 بس. الحمد لله. يقلع ابو زو لعيب يا اخواني. مرعب ابن الحبايب.
How is he getting spammed out to 3, not getting killed, multiple chances. It takes him jumping, going for the no scope for Kiyosuke to flush him out.
هنا الفوز. هنا الفوز. والله هنا الفوز.
Even though he dies on the cross, he gets the bomb in the sight and he gets all the Falcons there. Seen some great moments from Tessus at this event as well. Reassuring to see. It's playoffs, of course, where he's had his biggest struggles. Zywoo kicks off this round, though, with another orb.
طيب.
He had an active stance out here towards mid on the back of it.
احنا وين احنا؟ ليه كذا احنا مفرطين كذا؟
3 players ready to greet you if you try and take this mid space.
لا انت
Kiyosuke and Nico working their way in through the
يا عمري.
They're the ones that have to secure this.
يا عمري.
Nico with the
يا عمري. يا عمري حلو. لا مو عمري هذا ايبكس قتل واحد منهم. لا مو عمري حسبوا حنا تفوت.
Has been spotted in it triple. Don't tell me he gets any chances all over again. Monacy puts him down, but not before Zywoo rids him of Tesses. And so Monacy goes hunting. Steps back in the market to bait him in, and Rops collects the free kill.
That is all by design for Vitality. They heard him jump towards jungle. They know he's in the window, and someone makes the call. Mezzi run away. It's perfect bait. And Monacy falls right for it. He had an open A bomb site. Did not think that was the case. With Rops hanging around window instead. And I love that we get these moves out as well.
لو ما كان قتل أبكر.
The tail end of last year and coming into 2026.
إذا كان مات أبكر كان أفضل.
More bravado. Not always the safest move because he can get away with the craziest stuff, pushing back out into that bomb site after Tessus gets the drop on him, and he'll live to regret not taking that kill when he had the chance. Or did he ever
إيش؟
really?
بنتيف؟
Another round for Vitality, keeping the AWP. And Falcons down to pistols. It's a force buy with Nico's hero AK. Monacy has a decision to make on whether to save for the AWP or join him, and he will.
اوكي 2 ديجل وهذا اللي مسدد المدري ايش ذا 2 AK يجي والله ما يجيش ماني عارف.
Thinks about it, but decides not to spam back. Already find this 5v4, and so just going to ease into their setup here.
ما دمجه shit.
Chance was there for Tesses, but don't know if he's going to get given it again. 2 players under. They're actually going to bring the fight to him. I don't know if you're ready for this. Thankfully, Flames gives you a bit of a
عمري
steps, and that allows Tesses
one more.
to gun on in time.
Tessus Deeg is a work of art sometimes. Rops fires too soon, but it's too low for Tesses. And so Vitality, it's not all bad. Another double move to catch himself the advantage once again.
These guns are still in play, though. Yet to reveal them to Vitality.
Rops could be anywhere, though. Did he see him? Looks like it.
يا عمري مونسي يرحم لي امك يا اخي انتبه يا اخي واضح انه عنده ام يا اخي انتبه يرحم لي امك. يجيبه حلو كيسن والله حلو والله والله اذا كان جابت اذا كان جابهم شي تاريخي.
These rounds coming down to clutches, getting very close, and the finest margins as Kixen getting wall banged on default by Zywoo's AWP. Some really nice moments, good patience from Zywoo on short, reading the connector climb up. He stayed on that angle for so long.
حرام عليك يا مونسي حرام عليك حرام عليك يا مونسي واضح انه في هناك ام يا اخي حرام عليك. من ادري اذا كان يدري.
So despite a almost full conversion for Falcons, Vitality are already back in the swing of things, controlling the game.
انت بنت مونسي هذا زو بكل مكان كل مكان يا زو يرحمني يا اخي ارحمني انا زو لا الحمد لله 400 ابصارهم يا الله. ارحمني امك يا كيكسن الله يهديك يا كيكسن يعني واقف ما تسوي حاجه
No fear of the Deagles for Vitality, as we can see, even in the previous round.
Tessus has always had one Deeg in him. Walked out ramp side here, all the way in a sandwich, but his team just getting mopped up in middle. And this time, the run of Deagles from Tessus is brought to a close, so not even a chance to make this one expensive.
The couple of times that Tessus has gotten very deep out A and found a gap, and every time, even if Vitality have that timing and he's gotten further than they're ready for, they are always considering it, and just the fact that he's done it twice now, it's going to be constantly in the back of their mind to watch out for this lurk out A. This is where you feel like
يلا عادي ما راح شي
thrown to the wayside numerous times. Vitality keep them guessing. They're going to break this top mid smoke.
الحمد امك انتبه اخي.
No.
Apex even watching the creep on through lower. And just a hop, skip, and a jump out of there. Oh, did go back in.
That's
Apex
why.
really trying to limit test. He's got teammates there to back him up.
نادي نادي لا 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 جي.
Oh no, Nico. Oh, how does he live? That was a slam dunk.
والله حلو
38.
الحمد لله. ربي يحبك يا نيكو. قوم انقلع منه قوم انقلع.
And Falcons, there's been some.
لك
Kiyosukis not had
كافر
the
ابن.
best start to the game. He's
لا
done some
استغفر الله استغفر
audacious
الله.
stuff. He's pushed a couple
مدري
smokes
مدري
coming out under
الله
the
يعلم.
very ballsy. He's also been front of the pack, running into Zywoo's AWP a couple of times. That can be forgiven. Someone's got to. But not been a great start to the game for him. Not a great sign for the Falcons. They're going to need him today. And Vitality, you know, they push the boat out. They get a 4-on-2, and then they just disappear. Nowhere to be seen. Robs gets info, dink to Tessus, and he wants to finish that. Falcons just have nowhere to go.
اصل احنا كذا احنا اذا خسرنا جيم جي جي خلاص واضح واضح. لا احنا كذا اذا خسرنا جيم واضح انه بنجيب الايد بكل الجيم.
Just what Vitality ordered.
منتاليتي حقنا زي الزفت. ارحمني يا مونسي ارحمني. قصدي ارحمني يا نيكو والله الله يرحمني.
Starting to get a little bit nervous here, right? It's been a big old streak for Vitality, 4 in a row now. Last 2 of them haven't even been particularly close. Money's still in a very awkward spot for the Falcons, and across all of Rio,
ما عندنا فلوس مطفرين ما عندنا فلوس.
hands down done their best work. You had the crazy comeback in their opening match, 10 and 11 rounds on the T side. And then in that Spirit game as well, 2 8-round T-halves, right? It's where they've done all their legwork. So the idea that you're already starting to lag behind is certainly ringing some alarm bells. Gonna have to wait a little bit too to really try and get back into this one, as it's another partial investment. Something a bit more direct here. Everyone in the apartments ready to go B. Mezzi's been rocking this MP9 for what feels like an eternity, and it's done him well. Gets out with his, some support from Rops. Kiyosukis has lent a bit of intrigue to this one. A double opener gives them control of
لا 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 اطلع 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 اطلع.
now as well.
مكانك سيء
Kiyosukis
كيوسكي. مكانك سيء كيوسكي. مكانك سيء كيوسكي. مكانك سيء كيوسكي. مكانك سيء كيوسكي. مكانك سيء.
Patient for Vitality pays off. 6th round on this CT side. This streak building now, 5 in a row. And Falcon's not getting particularly close. His first few rounds were
حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
I mean, right now, that Zywoo warp is causing you a great deal of fear. Whenever they've tried to go for these kind of pacier mid-starts, he's been there. Oftentimes, it's been a source to these 5v4s. Actually have a double AWP now for Vitality. Rops donning one as well. Break on the smoke as Zywoo does go fishing.
طب ما يتدمج أخي شلون دي الحاجات متدمجهم يا.
Always making moves. Not a team that like to sit back. Flames goes 1-for-1 and Rops has cleared out Palace in the downtime. This is already a fantastic foothold to have so early in the round. Lets you put that much more attention over towards B.
Falcons have found the gap. They've gone for the window boost. This is the one position Vitality are not watching on the map. Kyosuke is behind them. You just never feel like this is underprotected.
اوكي
Even in this 4v4.
كيوسكي في الويندو حلو
There could be a player low.
حلو مرة كويس مرة يا اخواني.
So any timing available to Kyosuke is yet to be taken as he waits for his team to make the next move. Rob's in the last
كويس مرة وضعنا حلو.
this AWP. That does mean
بس لا يموت واحد بطريقة هطفة كذا.
doing what he can to find as much information as possible.
ايوه الحمد لله ايبكس ما راح.
Timing on this move for Apex is perfect. Had to thread a lot of needles to get to this position. But in a far better spot now. Teammate in spawn as well. Mezzi to help him. Rob still in that palace position. So we might fall right away, but it's this trifecta, these three players that are well entrenched, prepared for the A play. That's what's going to do you in here. Apex stops that bomb plant for now, and it is an absolute shutdown. They get mauled.
Dude,
that was a real, false sense of security for the Falcons. They're trying to plant. They've got nades out. All three players of Vitality were in the site with them.
Absolutely, and never even cleared default as well. Big mistake here for the Falcons. It was quiet. It was too quiet. And everyone strikes at the same time. Even Rob's coming out committed out of Palace. Nice to see. Willing to ball with his team. That is an annoying round to lose for Falcons. That was a 4v3 when they had everyone together.
فالكون ترى ما ابنى يعني بتسووه مسخرة. مو مسيين بالماب. شلون كذا يا اخواني؟ والله مش منطق. يلعن يا اخي ده يا اخوي يا اخي ده. لا 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 ايوه الحمد لله يا شيخ واحد مو يا شيخ ايه يا شيخ عمري.
Those are the rounds you're expecting the Falcons to win, right? Despite the lack of money, just full brawling and using their superstars to the best of their abilities. Overwhelming Vitality. That was Vitality in a 3-on-2 after Zywoo disappears through the smoke and Falcons put the bomb down. It's a huge kill from Monacy to catch Robs on the retake. And Zywoo forced to make a play. Nice round for Falcons to flex their muscles. But this fifth makes all the difference. Oopsie. Missed window jump, missed Molotov under. Kyosuke, very lucky to be this deep. What will he do with his position? Nothing. Zywoo does make it into ladder.
ابو ابن الكلب ما يضيع ولا حبة ما يضيع ولا حبة.
He's got his, but B-side still opens up for the Falcons. Oh, Monacy couldn't find it.
يا اخي شو كيف نحن نضيع وما يضيع يا اخي.
Secures the double, and with it, Falcons in big trouble. 1v4 for Tessez. Gonna strike the first man off the tally, but look at this. All of Vitality are hunting him across the map. They're not playing a contain. He is in a box. Flames even has the bomb over here at TV. And so no winning this for Tessez, surely. Seems suspicious. Knows there's a chance. It's Zywoo from afar. And that's
Falcons don't get that info on the double mid-walk. And maybe they get shot in the side of the head in the connector. But Nico, big jump spot to get that information. Him and Monacy force a 5v3. So starting position favors Falcons. And they go for it again. Double under, clearing a lot of the map quickly. But Vitality, no lurks today. They just explode.
set piece, but a man down over the top of the stairs. It's Flames giving chase. Get into the site. They'll have this bomb plant. And right now CT is a bit of a pressure point. Only one guy.
ايه يا شيخ روح تجيبه ضروري تجيبه تسس ضروري تجيبه تسس ضروري جدا تجيبه يا تسس يرحم لي امك يا اخي سوي حاجه.
So Robs holding onto this space is a big deal. Oh, and there's a follow-up. Kiyosuke gets deleted, and now you've got Robs in a power position with hot hands, 2 kills deep. A lot of time ticked off this bomb as well. This duo of Monacy and Nico, well, they were able to claw 1 clutch away from Zaiwu. How do they fare versus Rops? Defuse being held, can't get them off of it, and they'll sneak that one away from right under his nose.
Boy, so close there, Robs.
ايه
By his teammate.
عمري يا فالكون ايه خليك عنيف كده ايه
You really felt
ما تعنفه ما تلعب فيه زي كده عنفه. هذا الفريق يحب العنف فعنفه يا حبيبي اعطيه تلعب مع دقيقة 40 دقيقة 30 103 مدري بوش اعطيه على عينه. ايش كمان يرحم لي امكم يرحم لي
It's a brawl in mid, and these guns need to be retrieved. How can they get better from it? 3v2, and they've got the push. They know both are in middle. Huge flank for Tesses. But as the map goes quiet, in the back of your head, you're wondering, have they gone back? Could they go under? Could they go short? There are big gaps available here. And so Tesses, taking his sweet time, is given room to Vitality.
Oh, he's going for the big old clear all the way through mid, so yeah, that won't be known about until they actually get spotted by Monacy in the B site.
Saw him.
Gets the info at least, and so Falcons will get slightly ahead of this, beginning those
حلوة
rotates now.
ملتوف حلوة ملتوف حلوة بس لا يفوزون يا اخواني تكفون لا يفوزون ضروري نفوز هذه ضروري نفوز هذه ايه
and allowed to pick and choose his moment there to go and swing onto Tesses. It's a full short side retake out of the Falcons. Vitality have ended up in some good spots.
يا شيخ غالي فيتاليتي فالكون هنا يا حبيبي.
Over the line on the map.
And even in these difficult situations, they're situations you expect Vitality to. They even re-cleared kitchen. They figured out the boat from hard spots right now, dealing with
Vitality every round is one you have to take seriously.
Oh shit.
Even with investments like this.
حرام عليك.
Messi with the tag.
All close.
الحمد لله راح.
Hit the window. I think that's a kill there. Tesses just living on borrowed time. We've seen a Deagle round one by Vitality on the CT side. And so with early health advantage, they're going to give it an honest go. Great position from Kixan. We've seen this really pay off before and go undercleared. Are Vitality going to make that mistake?
Wide spacing as they round the corner, so Kixan's got to show some discipline.
He lets Apex out.
That's that first guy cross, but waits for the pack. Gets out with his double, and Monacy's there to deal with Apex as he makes his way through the ram smoke. Very well handled for Kixan. That should just be a formality now. Flames and Robs, dangerous short. Do have this AK for Flames, needs a clean finish, and it's a good double swing.
عمر.
Love those moves from Kixan there, right? Not just letting the first player go because he wants a 2-for-1, but also just communicating to Monacy. He's walking through the smoke. It's a free kill for Monacy, and Kixan gets a double up before Flames trade. So just high value on that position. And not the first time he's used it either. Vitality slowing down on this T side. That's 4 rounds in a row now for the Falcons, and a rebuy with everything but the AWP for Team Vitality. Double under. Seen a lot of these setups from the Falcons. And it
يا شيخ اعطيه من اول، اعطيه ورينا يا عمري يا شيخ نيكو.
and Sia.
They just slink away with the 5-on-3. But the aggression isn't done. In spite of a bunch of aggressive moves to open things up, Tessez wants even more, knowing that there's got to be concessions in a round like this for Vitality.
He's just going to park up here because it's a 50-50 angle, and it's the least likely side that you clear. It's the harder side to get to. So as Vitality go B, you'd like to see.
يسويها 6 رقم 6 يسويها، تسس يسويها، تسس يسويها، تسس يسويها، يشيل 2 على الاقل 2.
Shopping block, flames gone. Tessez now removed, and Robson Zaiwu 2v5.
Look, it's the names that give you some hope to hold on to here for Vitality. It's the fact it's these two. Robson Zaiwu side by side. But it's Kiyosuke to get the ball rolling on this. It's left just to Zaiwu. Line up on short. Can't control the spray. Down to a...
يا عمري يا فالكون ايه من اول العب جريسف يا طيب يا شيخ.
Pushing through smokes, getting AWP'd in that first half. He has had a series of impactful multi-kills on the CT side. Constant trades on these retakes.
الحمد لله جاب واحد.
A recovery inside of this map. As now Vitality are pushed to the limit here. 1 round game and no economy, so half buy comes in. Oh, fearless.
الحمد لله. كم مدمج هذا زيادة. تحتك بالضبط.
So a bit of a slowdown here.
ايوه الحمد لله. اثنين مدمجين.
Oh, Kixon just takes it right back. Is this going to be misinfo though? You see Nico rotating for the meantime. Will they try and focus on middle? Kixon left alone for the meantime.
Does have Monacy back towards the spawn. That's one hell of a way to go. 3 kills found on the ramp hold. Kicksan's done his part in the round and then some. I mean, with the captain just multi-kill in these rounds, Ramside.
إبكس لو تطعنوا كذا بالسكين يا عمري.
These are the rounds that maybe frustrate Apex a bit as well, because you know everyone there, you have expectation that your team are going to get trade kills, and Kickson's just
مسوي انا اللي ما امسك تايم اوت. انا هنا ارجع عليك وتمسك تايم اوت وارجع عليك وافوز عليك يا اصلع.
This is what we said in the first half, that resilience that we saw. It's one thing to do it against 3D Max, it's another to do it against Team Vitality.
انا اول مرة اشوف اي جي ال تبعنا ما يتكلم، اول مرة اشوف اي جي ال ما يتكلم، اول مرة بحياتي.
To a level playing field.
They've been in the lab cloning.
بس الله بيجينهم انا اي جي ال زي الناس بيربيهم بيلعبون صح.
They very much thought they could just shoehorn the win through on this one with all those very pacey, very explosive rounds, the early calls of set pieces from
خلاص يعني ما رجعنا خلاص نفوز 11 12 13 3 ايام بس 3 ايام ونفوز بس. كثر الكلام مو حلوة. 3 ايام يلا.
Why wouldn't you be? Zaiwu finally getting his all back out. It's been some time. Pot shot in middle and no connection.
This is maybe the most passive start from both teams yet.
The most important round yet.
Comes with the territory. It's the tie-breaking round. So looking for an A-side finish, our Vitality.
You just can't let Kixon get another multi-kill, man. Sure, he's not on deep ramp this time. He's playing a more standard position.
حلوة.
It will be cleared. But Kixon can't afford to get a multi-kill. Vitality.
That's why Monacy being over towards his B-side's great. Look at all the resources it's freed up for the Falcon. Sure, the AWP is out of position, but it means there's a 4-man stack over here on A. Kixon's just played it through the smoke. That's Rops up top of the board, dead first for Vitality. And looking for a clean sweep now are the Falcons. They're going to move into the lead, and one hell of a way to get there. Zaiwu hounded down.
Yeah!
Take the lead.
Full disruption, full disrespect from Kixon. I mean, the pressure is off, and he is absolutely playing up to it. Taking command of this game right now. Felt dead in the water after a 4-round T-side. But Kixon walks backwards through the Palace smoke, drops Robs, and smoke pushes for Vitality have not been nice to them.
I mean, these rounds have been getting cleaner and cleaner for the Falcons. That's the other worrying thing. It's been a long time since Vitality have had them even close to kind of feeling the burn, feeling the stress.
Just going for it now. Live and let live.
Surely not. Surely not.
حلوة.
Now,
حلوة. إيه!
situation you wouldn't know it.
إيه!
Falcons map point in their favor.
Higgs
عمري يا فالكون يا عمري.
kill as they dropped in. That is unbelievable. How many times? He's still negative on the KD, but his impact in the CT side cannot be overstated. Another multi-kill in a new position for the captain of Falcons.
الحمد لله قطع كذا من رب الحمد لله. اللهم لك الحمد. جيم واحد يا جماعة، جيم واحد بس، جيم واحد نحسمها وخلاص. جيم واحد.
And this is where they kind
Game
of
one.
against G2 the other day, and they still won from a similar position. I doubted them there. Do we doubt them again?
My boy, we not G2, we Falcon, my boy. What the fuck are you saying?
Vitality just always seem to dig themselves out of these spots, but this looks so hard right now. Falcons, everything has been going right. Every round has been clean. Monacy's barely had to use his AWP.
ايه يا شيخ علموا يا الجوت علموا احنا مو G2 احنا فالكون علموا ايه يا اخواني. حرام عليك حرام لا ايوه الحمد لله لا 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 غلط
Kickstand throughout this entire attempt at the T-half has been the problem in these A plays. So often good for the multi-kills. If he could do that again now, that's going to tee up the Falcons. It's only Robs remaining.
تبارك الرحمن. عنا مو G2 عنا. عورت عيني الاقلع ام الغبنه عيني يا معلق يا رخمه. حنا مو G2 حنا فالكون. ادعس عليك وادعس على فيتاليتي يا رخمه يا راخي يا خزيغه. قال G2 انا ماني G2. انا اعلمك كيف تلعب بس اعطيني ثقه اذا ما ادعس على كل فريق كونتر.
Took quite the turn of events, especially if you're a Falcons fan and you seemingly find yourself on the edge of either your chair or maybe a heart attack. Either way, you damn sure did it here on Mirage, and you got it done against Vitality, the one that everybody wants to be. Jacob, what in the hell is going on?
That was a good game of Counter-Strike. That was a quality game of Counter-Strike there, Sadie, especially from Falcons in that second half. I think Harry said it during the cast here, the latest.
يا شيخ ايه كذا تفوز تدعس عليهم كذا تفوز. تبارك الرحمن يا فالكون ما شاء الله. الله لا يضركم تعس عليه. كمباك تاريخي يا اخواني. الكمباك باسمنا باذن الله ندعسهم بضم ما بهم ونفوز نحسمها سريع ما نطول معاهم.
at the end of the day, I gotta give it to Falcons.
يا
It was a
رج
clean TT
يا
start.
رجال دز امه احنا مو جيتو دز امه مسوي انا اللي يعرف المدري ايش على جيتو عليك يا شيخ حرك.
Good reads, being a with the odds so stacked against you and us too, you would love to get off to a good start in this pistol round. Have a bit of a B-lean right now for the Falcons, 3 players over there, and that's while Vitality go looking for Catwalk. If this ends up being the A play, you're looking at Nico, and you're hoping he's able to turn the tide in your favor, because he is here alone.
Hard round to win with no kit or nades here for Falcons. I mean, you need a multi-kill and you need it quick because Vitality have full control. They've got the sight. Rob's very late on alert. He's waiting for his time to strike.
مهم.
Seems like Tessus has got an inkling, and so he goes hunting for Robs. But with that kill coming in, you do feel that sways the odds massively. Robs is not giving you that kill back. He is wasting your time.
Oh, just a shutdown of the cat side.
عاد
The Falcons knew exactly what they were up against. They knew Robs was floating around. If the rest of the team are out catwalk,
me.
in the back line ready to pounce.
Yeah, and of course Falcons don't know where they're going, right? They're hoping on the B stack that they've set up, but it just felt like they played kind of for nothing there, right? They weren't playing to put pressure on Cat and stop that.
يا رجال صايرخ لما تقول امين.
You know, 2 1v1s on Robs at long. It's to be expected when you lose A. Tessus Deagle been masterful this tournament against Spirit, was putting up some incredible moments on CT side. So 5v4 taken here on this force buy. Interesting force. 4 Deagles with armor, 3 smokes. Looks like they're just going to cycle them on this long position.
I mean, when the Deags have been treating you so well, why not give it a go?
Yeah, I wonder at what point do Vitality just call the bluff. You see some teams just push through this smoke on the left wall because rarely is someone playing behind it. And Falcons are going to throw a couple more of those smokes in. They're buying as much time as possible. Maybe the realization will dawn here. Smoke block.
اوكي
Hit it once though.
ايش صار هنا؟
And not much of a gap to work with. Oh, they're not even certain.
That second smoke should make it obvious. There's the spot on Zaiwu, but not in a forgiving mood. Him and Flames side by side are able to get through the Deagles. Spam even connecting there onto Kiyosuke, and this one is a foregone conclusion. Vitality might have given the room to those smokes on the long side, but they'll rip it all away with time to spare.
I like the idea for Falcons, but yeah, certain fights are very much harder than others, right? When Vitality get to scale and get past Car, it's really hard to stop.
I'm بنلعب كورة ذا.
These are easy pickings for Zaiwu. Wow, that was through the smoke with no info, seemingly. And so cleanly done here, despite that 5v4 advantage. Kicks and gets back to it, but no hesitation. Vitality swing out middle. Now they're just flexing.
And no issues here in the early fleet of rounds. Never going to say no to a bit more damage. That's what Nico's hoping to find. Vitality know about him, and so no chance to play. All right, gun round, that's what you've been waiting for. Gonna have the Monacy AWP coming out from the word go. Zaiwu also gets his. So a chance to watch these two top AWPers clash.
Yeah, Zywoo top of the world, Monacy top of the event right now. Has had two very strong series.
ايوه قلت لي
Almost certainly. No
كان عندنا سلاح لا ما نلعب يلعن
Mirage.
عمر ضيف 3 صوب ما هي شيء.
Monacy's unconfirmed. And Falcon's playing the cat, pushing all the way up.
الحمد لله طيب.
It's a late takeover at long. The smoke and flash will get them out.
That smoke shows they know there's an open play, right? They can expect it in this round. They think it's a long. Means they can get out of the corner safely without worrying about flash timing kill. Zywoo's on his own.
Work it out for him too. There's a lot of guys around here on Cat and mid to try and pressure Zywoo, hoping he can get away. While the rest of Vitality do have their eyes set on this A bomb site. There's the openers. Oh, Kiyosuke bailing them out through that smoke, and him and Tessez have just stolen this one off of Vitality. The Lurks might be
ما عمل بوم.
getting kills on Rops out through the B side, but none of it matters when the pack gets shut down on the A play.
I really thought that was a nice pull back for Zywoo there, right? Falcons put a lot of pressure on short. They had 3 players trying to get that control back, and when they failed their initial plan, they cook up a new one really, really quick. Back through CT smoke, keeping pressure on A, through the Molotov, and they brawl till the bomb is loose. 2 players of Vitality left lurking.
عامل فالكون عامل.
And it's not like Rops even played too passive. He got out B and got a backstab as well. So, very nice move through CT for Falcons. And this is a classic setup. They're off and running. Close on Cats. Most mollies won't even touch this position. As you can see, jump spots, doesn't even get the info, finds out the hard way.
Apex, next on the chopping block. Cover in for Zywoo, keeps this one even, but a lot of damage sustained on Rops. And the Woo, and Rops dies on that B push. You lose info on that half of the map. If you were planning on picking up that bomb and rejoining him, you've got to come up with something new. You've got 50 seconds here.
That's 2 B players dead. That's why Rops runs out. He realizes, or he thinks, that B is entirely clear. Monacy moved in very quickly, so kill feed Rops down in that moment. And a huge swing for Kiyosuke to bail out both his teammates. They would have get lined up there by Apex on Cat. So Falcons vigilant, pull back in a 3-on-2, and there's 20 seconds, boys. If Vitality want to actually give this a go, they're going to have to start running. This setup doesn't need to give away the kills. Are they really doing this?
Double peaked. Mezzi does what he can, but time is the enemy now as well. So just going to try and get out with the AWP.
Ooh. Oh no.
Oh, that hit. Oh, he died. Mezzi
مات.
falls.
الحمد لله.
That's a death after time, a disaster for Vitality.
And he even hit Monacy with a Glock as well, I think. Oh dear, no money, no
عامل يا نيكو عامل. ايوه نروح الحلوة دي.
Went into the next round, one of those. Oh, he didn't hit him. Just the AWP. Okay, those are two very clutch rounds for Falcons early in the game here.
And a massive chance to actually springboard yourselves into the lead on the back of it, right? It's forced another buy through for Vitality, but now with limitations, with Mezzi's death after time. Not a great deal of util in this one either for Vitality. So maybe having to be a bit more stripped back. Options removed from the Vitality playbook. It's just everyone walking up cap right now. Util's going to displace Nico.
حلوة اسمه قدامك ولا رجع ولا خلاص.
And just going tit for tat with their util on short denies the space. This is a big problem with 45 seconds left. Even now, trying to remain active are the Falcons. Flash play over in mid, they see nothing, and they still hear players on cat.
Oh, he lets him go. Oh, and he walks back in. What a spray for Zaiwu.
Got to stop the spillover. Monacy found by that Tech 9. It's Kiyasuke on a smoke push, hoping to bail them out. Rob's backstab moving in long side. Tesses just gets got on in time, and he's kept this one going. There's 10 seconds left.
1v1.
Kixin in a 1v1 now versus Kixan. Also rotate for the captain. Already on that jump up. Mezzi's got to get eyes on. Down to the scout as the AK runs dry, and he can't find him on the swing. Falcons tie us up early on Dust 2.
A single bullet left in the AK. It doesn't get more difficult than that. And he got even given that headshot angle, but Kixon keeps up.
ست يا أخي أعطونا تيم زي الناس ولا روحوا لكم. إيش التيم من القرى ده؟
He saves their bacon here. Huge 1v1 picked up. And Kiyasuke still just continually pushing smokes. He is keeping the pressure on in this rotation role.
Such a massive round, because now you finally get a bit of reprieve, or at least you're supposed to, right? Even with the bomb plant, it's
حمزة والله نمت. أصعب كلام أصعب كلام. والله نمت تاريخ.
The cash to really make this all too threatening. So this could lend a very helpful early game lead to the Falcons.
عمري. عمك يا مونسي عمك هذا عمك مونسي عم زو. أنا ما أقول كلام من عندي.
And now ready for the swing out through lower as well. Has support, so not going to get entirely scared off by this util.
When Monacy's connecting, it's always a joy to watch. Just removes two players with that scout up middle. Vitality, a desperate attempt. The smoke on the corner. Kiyasuke is in hot water here. He's been cut off on the A side of things. So support comes from Kixon. With just pistols, shouldn't be a problem. And so massacred here are Vitality. 5 alive for the Falcons. 4 rounds on this CT side. And all in a row. That's the cleanest one yet. Every other round has come down to 1 or 2 surviving for Falcons. So bit of leeway here given as Vitality come in with a full buy. They're going to have to defeat back-to-back rifle rounds to break Falcons at this point in the game. It's a rather comfortable position on the CT side of Dust 2 right now, having money to fall back on.
Yeah, it's 5 alive round. It's just such a great boon to an already great CT half. Already on one hell of a little streak building up. And for a team that, you know, aren't strangers to the double AWP here on Dust 2, having the extra cash available just gives you another option eventually that you could reach for. See Vitality feeling the burn a little. They use their first tack time out there. As the guns make another appearance, they need to figure out how to get back to their winning ways.
Oh, chaos again. Right through the smoke. Tesses is full blind. And both Vitality entries come in. Excellent late flashes here. Even more punish potential for Robs. Oh, he's got jiggled. Got the info and nice clinical headshot. That should lock the round here for Vitality. 5v2. Never a team to jump the gun in these positions.
الان بيتجمعون بيبشون كاد.
Honestly, just has too much to watch right now.
العب سيف معك اوم.
Vitality have successfully avoided him, but I don't think it's the end of the world. You're happy to keep this orb. It means you can drag it into the next. No guarantees yet for Monacy with Rops inside tunnels. Only guarantee is Vitality have taken their 4th round. Hunting is high risk.
Moving players into CT. They want to get this AWP away from Monacy. He is not too keen on that idea.
Another death, and it's a big problem for Vitality. I mean, 3 is the bare minimum you need to get out with. This is risky spam. Kixon's on the other side of the smoke. He's got a good position. And Apex just walks right through, so that will have consequence.
حلو حلو حلو
The game
حلو.
for Team Vitality. The round is nice, but 3 kills on exit is costly. They know how important just taking that AWP away was. That's why they're willing to risk it all. But Monacy gets a long spawn and he gets another go.
مو نسي تاريخي يا اخواني، مو نسي تاريخي بالأم.
I won't be meeting anyone at the long doors. Now you don't play for it. Instead, they're focusing all their attention early in this round over towards middle. Got that smoke down, flames in lower. Rest of the gang out in top mid, and this is just to squeeze any type of an early mid setup, a short peak for the Falcons. So space taken here for Vitality. They've got the real estate they were looking for. Still have Robs in the upper tunnels, so maybe an up-tempo mid to be here.
Gamble. Nico's in sight.
Flash. They're going to go on the back of it. Kiyosuke can't get gun on in time, having to turn from that flashbang. Nico tucked in.
Oh.
The car, nearly the lineup, needs a couple. And they know to expect Kickstand floating around back of the site, does what he can. It's Monacy to claw it back. 2v2, round still on.
Moving quick as well. Dropped off the AWP. They've got a lot of utility, a lot of chance to burn positions out here. The Falcons make use of this, or do they just use the element of surprise? Apex spotted. Util goes in, but it bounces out through the door, giving a bit of a window here for Falcons to move in. Car is the biggest threat, but that's been mollied, and so is Big Box. Rob's pushed out of position. Apex gets his. Tessa is just jumping through the smoke, blinds himself, and Robs holds on. A difficult post plant for Vitality with a lot of pressure and multiple molly positions. They still get
هذا غلط. ليش ما بشنا مع بعض؟
Vitality into a B stack, and you would barely know it.
انت بس انا مع بعض كان بتقول 1v1 ممكن تكون 1v1.
And Nico hit a great timing as well. That's a real shame to see. He uncrouched twice, letting them past, and then only got damage on the second.
Starting to feel a bit of freedom now of Vitality. They've broken the finances.
Oof, think.
Monacy aggro up in the top mid, but long control's been taken in this downtime. Nothing found for Monacy. So even though they went and took all that long control, they actually went back. Clear out middle.
شو كيسكي قام يطعن كذا كان.
Falcons over here on A.
ضم معه.
Round still built in a way where it feels like it will be this A-side finish.
Oh, that's before the flash even popped.
And you know, when so much time's been taken, that they're coming up short as well, and you just don't have the manpower to deal with this. So well handled there to keep it clean.
All right, you pissed off Vitality. Now they're playing clinical, 3 rounds in a row. Defeating a B-stack. Getting a clean 5v2 execute that, yes, they lose 3 players in the chase. But in terms of the way they've won these rounds, they have been very, very well done for Team Vitality. They seal the half in their favor.
Aggression on the A side of the map. Solo B hole to allow this to come through. Boost on Cat works wonders for Monacy.
خلاص ضحكنا شوي مزحنا شوي نركز الان يلا فالكون يلا 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 يلا
They heard the long take util and they saw the boost. That might feel like knowledge enough that this B site is weaker, so they've full rotated back around looking for B. Pressure's on.
Oh, that hurts.
The Falcons prodigy, Kiyasuke. Alone on this half of the map, and it's not like these rotates are going to be quick. They are a long way away, so it's all him. Got to put on a show. Mow down on the first 2. He's done his part in the round.
Through the smoke as well. Kicks in double. He can't see a thing. Molly burns Vitality alive, and Kixon mows them down yet again. Beautiful hold for Kiyasuke. Dodges both flashes, eats a grenade, still takes 2 with him. A lot of responsibility for a solo player. And that's going to keep Falcons neck and neck in this game, looking to even the half at 6-6. And you're right, perfect reaction for Vitality. I mean, the B hit was the right call at the time they did it. And even Monacy's opened up in this round. He's found Apex up top mid. He was running down mid with the HE on the smoke. Bit of a response, nothing comes for free. Long taken with that corner smoke in the way though. Oh dear, everybody getting stuck on each other.
عادي 4 في 4 مدمجين واحنا عندنا واحد مدمج عادي الامور طيبه مونسي كات مونسي كات
For this one, the backstab on Monacy nets the trade at the perfect time.
Got a cross though.
Smoke falls in to facilitate exactly that. It's not perfect.
Luckily, Kixon helps him out.
Sight's been lost. Kiyasuke can't get his, and now it is just Kixan, and not for long. Vitality will power on through, able to win out here. It's their tried and tested Dust 2. That's what they're going to have to rely on if they want to extend play and make this a 3-map series.
ساعة كم؟ ساعة 2. أمس والله نموت عشان يعطونا فاول والله والله نموت.
يجي ماتش الإياب في ألمانيا وهو رابح في الذهاب خارج.
Ask in front of you. All the numbers back up Vitality here, undefeated on Dust 2 this year. And since Rob's joined the roster, no squad ever beating them twice on the map. Falcons, one of 4 teams that have bested them at some point on the map. Oh. An all-in brawl in middle, and Flames eventually punished.
Hello.
One more bullet would have done it.
Nearly got away with that reload, but nearly doesn't cut it. Leaves you in a 3-on-3. Time to slow this one down. Still have that belt of util on Kixan for whatever play is ticking through his mind right now.
لا تروح هناك لا تروح هناك لا تروح هناك لا لا لا, لا. غلط 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 يروحون بي غلط.
Back plat on B, Apex confirming. Flank coming in. Zoe's still scared of Cat. They don't know where the 3 players are. Robs confirms.
أنا آسف حقكم علي أنا آسف أنا تفلسفت وهدرت كثير وانا اعتذر
Unless
منه.
a little bit of luck comes in, and Tessus is refusing to go down for free, tucked in a headshot position. It's Apex, or it's nothing here for Team Vitality.
Smoke in just to be annoying at this guy on the platform. That lets Zaiwu peek with a bit more freedom. Apex finds another. It's a Kicksan's got to clutch up. Thought you had this one in the bag.
يا عمي يا كيكسن حرام عليك والله حرام. ايبكس بيموت قاهر ايبكس.
Everyone's laughing, everyone's having a great time. Kickson's just put on a 3K in a round that never should have gotten that close. But my God, he had to dig deep. And what is it with Falcons right on the edge of changing a player?
ايش هدف؟
Put on their best tournaments.
هدف؟ سجلوا مدريد؟
MVP for Dexter in Bucharest.
اي والله سجلوا. يا دايما هدف فاول. هذا الفاول صح؟ اردا جولير ما انتبهت قاعد اتابع فالكون. حلو حلو حلو. والله اذا سووها مدري صراحه يستاهلون.
One of the signature guns for Apex, this Mag 7. Oh, it's not let him down. 2 kills there in the tunnels and an immediate middle finger the way of the Falcons. It's the thing with Vitality, there's no such thing as free rounds when they're your opponent. Zaiwu. Even just the tag here would really up the pressure on this T side. Honestly, feigning a mid to be scaling up on towards the catwalk. It's flames in the site itself. No one really in a position to help him, so this just becomes a matter of what can Flames do? Has teammates back in the spawn, but they're a ways away from being involved. Flames finds one on this Deagle. They're hunting down the CT kills. Head on a swivel for Monacy, but not done yet. Mezzi provides the cover.
طيب دخلنا تورينا هنا. ورينا هنا رحم لي امه.
Just snatched one away. Apex is letting them know about it.
Yeah, and what is it with Vitality in these second rounds, right? You thought they couldn't get better from last year. 2025, they won 25% almost of those forced by rounds. In 2026 alone, they've doubled that number, winning just below half of attempts in that force. They don't need a pistol right now. And they send a serious message right back the other way. $1,400 for the Falcons. Forcing them down the drain.
I mean, we're certainly starting to see some of the usual Apex outbursts.
طيب ايش بك زعلان؟ طيب ايش بك زعلان؟ طيب اديها يا ايبكس. ايبكس اديها. بدعس عليك يا هطف. بدعس عليك.
Push to these limits in the groups.
It's just so nice that Apex has his little signature things like in-game, right? It's not just nade stacking and some crazy nades as well. Sure, his team give him a lot of util on certain maps like this one and Inferno CT side as well, but it's the Mag 7. He's the only guy using it at the top level to a degree like him. Even the Scout for a while, right? You definitely see Zaiwu pull Scouts out, but you know, in 2024 and prior, Zaiwu didn't like the Scout. He didn't use it. It was just Apex for Vitality using that weapon in second rounds and getting an awful lot of moments with it. So he's got a couple of signature weapons you've got to watch out for.
What do you make of this for the Falcons? They've taken a full eco here.
Yeah, and that's, to be fair, that's not what they expected. After the round ended, they all immediately forced Eagle Armor, and then someone made the call. They pulled it back. So they changed their mind.
الو الو ايش في؟ طيب الله يهديك ما خلتنا نشوف كيف ماتوا كيف. الله يهديك يا ابن الحبايب.
What are we going to get? We're going to get max 3 AKs. And those AKs will not have util, so a couple of utility players here for Falcons. I don't mind it. It's going to maximize your gun rounds here. We know how dire those Deagle force buys are on a map like Dust 2. It is very hard to get away with a round like that. And so Falcons reducing the amount of eco rounds they get to play. this is what it's going to look like.
With some pretty severe limitations, got to have a good clear game plan in this one. Ooh. A few swings and misses there for ZywOo in these mid-fights, and not like there was a lot to make life hard for him. Mezzi claws back with a hat-trick. Bit of help from Flames, and so quickly what looked like a way in for the Falcons gets turned on its head.
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. فيتاليتي ترى كنا نمزح يعني. بزنا أول ماب كذا بالحظ يعني ما كنا نقصد يعني.
On the left side of middle, it is quite the committed position. Kixon, you've had a great series, but this one is unrealistic. They're all ready to pounce on contact. So into Flames he goes, and down he goes. Triple kill for Flames. And Vitality just 3 rounds away. There's digging deep, and then there's this. T-side of Dust 2. It's going to be 11-6, more than likely.
حرام عليكم فالكون.
The vibe is back.
Whoa.
And if Vitality can get us all the way, we go to Nuke as a decider, a map that neither team have lost this year. 6-0 for Vitality, 4-0 for Falcons.
لما خلاه يتنفس.
Counter-Strike's most tactical map. It's longest standing. It does just feel like a matter of time. Falcons are going to get one full buy round. That's a serious streak.
And this is the gun round we've been waiting for.
بايرن هنا
If they lose it,
رفعه.
this is literally their only full gun round on the T side of this entire map, right? Because they, the compounding downside of losing to that force buy, even though they take the eco of
11-6.
that first buy, if you want to call it that, was far from pretty. At a Mac 10, it had 2 AKs.
العبوا اجريسيف ضروري نلعب اجريسيف ضروري.
So this is your best bet, and it will be without an
اقرع ابوه
counter ZywOo.
اقرع ابوه. هاري كين لعيب يا اخوان.
Rops has also decided to bring
هاري كين لعيب يا اخوان.
So Vitality, they are swimming in money. So much so they got the freedom to bring out that secondary AWP. Well, Falcons will have to operate without theirs. Top performer in Rio is m0NESY. And you won't get to have him on his weapon of choice in this very important gun round. Oh, this is audacious.
Robs.
One AWP fires off on the cross. Meanwhile, Rops sneaks in towards top middle. Now lower tunnels. There is 2 players here for Rops to worry about. In danger of getting collapsed upon. There's no one else here to support Rops in this endeavor. So it's just him and his AWP. Maybe that's all he needs. Double trouble from Rops down at lower. And the trades won't arrive. Kixan closed in, but blocked by that smoke. Rops has an escape route opening up.
انها تاريخي من
Taking it. Staying in a deathmatch-like position, sitting on the stairs. Flames never getting cleared there, and Rops has fired 4 shots with the AWP. He is still alive in this round. Crossing, that's
يا
not
شيخ.
enough.
اي يا شيخ
2 on
روح
4
عمر
now.
شيل الام.
But bomb spotted.
شيل الام شيل الام العبوا سيف. شيل الام العبوا سيف.
And I mean, that is now an AWP for m0NESY too, so gets to play with the AW at least.
But this round or next, that's the question here for Falcons. I wouldn't like my odds either. You'd expect Zaiwu or Pinkar not on B when you consider what Robs just did. And so Falcons call it off and give that 12 right over to Vitality.
خلاص سيف معك معك إيكا سيفه ضروري سيئة ما عندنا فلوس أخص حاجة أنتوا فسيف أفضل لكم الاثنين تموت طفران تلعب فرد.
But never feeling like you've really had the proper go at it in this second half is a bitter pill to swallow for the Falcons. This was a beautiful sequence for Robs. He's so alone in that lower tunnels push.
It's just not Nico's map, is it? He's the guy trying to trade that kill. 6 and 16 could not find that final bullet.
أحد عليه خلاص.
Round dies in tunnels. And the map might die right here.
Zawu keeping it mobile. And a full short side reaggress with this orb to cover. Kiyosuke first around the corner, learns about it the hard way. Are you expecting now 2 rifles just to try and really push the boat out here? That's the bomb dropped. m0NESY going to claw one back. But this Zaiwu orb continues to harass. m0NESY plays it forward. Will get one over Zaiwu.
Oh no.
Flames can't finish his meal here, and that's opened up a route. Backstab in for Robs. Controls the spray. And m0NESY can't hang around to play the trade game.
2v2 نفس يعني كله نفس طبيعي كله تمام. يعني ناقصين هيلث احنا ناقصين هيلث. الافضلية عندنا اوم عندنا بس الافضلية هذه الافضلية.
He has eluded capture for now, missed shot, unable to punish. Oh, nails that, and there's the info for Tesses, knows all about him. m0NESY playing it forward, seals this one with a 1v2. You just can't write off these individuals. Everyone
Nuke.
Should get harder.
So on one side of the server, the undisputed #1 in the world. The other, the squad that was supposed to be the super team to stop them.
Okay.
Convincing ramp hold here in the pistol. As Vitality go back. Right in to an aggressive stance out of Tesses at the heart. Bomb might make it down the base. What's Zaiwu going to do here? 1v5 with a plant at lower. They're going to give chase. Zaiwu hears this litany of footsteps. There's nowhere safe for him to hide.
Come on, man.
So Falcons will start things off with a bang.
خل قابم 3 مرات. والله بغتبن قبنا. بغعب عرقة.
Get comfortable, right? That's what we learned from this series. Even when Falcons find pistols, Vitality still have a habit of getting those second, if not third round eco wins. It's an understandable reaction for Vitality to go back. They see 3 ramp players. Well, they see 2, but the ramp player not even in the kill feed. But unable to make it down easily. Tessa's big 3K. And here is that expected force for Vitality after a bomb plant. With only 1 kill, means only 1 Galil. Zaiwu, a lot to do. You know, we talk about these win streaks, Harry. Now, who was the last team to beat Vitality?
I mean, I know the answer, but for the sake of it, I'll play along.
Team Falcons. And of course, it was with Nucleons, keep in mind. No Kiyosuke in the roster. But something we've talked about before in this series, and you've all heard all about, is Falcons playing with less pressure when they do their best work. Be that beating Vitality in a third place decider at EWC, it didn't feel like it mattered too much. But that one carried far more weight back at the start of the year.
يجيبهم نيكو يجيبهم إن شاء الله.
To do it again would be crazy. That would be three head-to-heads in a row won by the Falcons. And just like that, Vitality looking to win the Force.
Oh, it's a good double for Kiyosuke. He's at least kept Falcons in the conversation. Allows Modesty to move in on this rotation, and that's the bomb drop.
تفيتو بس الأفضلية لهم يا عمري. Yeah!
Falcons breathe a sigh of relief as they pull through 3v5 after the double kill opener in towards lower. Kiyosuke able to keep the round going, and Modesty plays to clean up.
Yeah, it felt like it was, a good performance of Kiyosuke, but not enough. And all of Falcons able to flood in and stop the late Apex. They're ready for it after throwing utility. So good read of the situation. And we actually see Vitality taking the full eco. So not going to be tempted to buy in after a lot of damage. But looking to get the gun round out in number 4. Oh, big nade. And they know Apex is up top as well. Vitality need these kills more than Falcons do, so they'll pull back to CT spawn.
حلوة. ايوه ارجع زوي ارجع عشان ما هينك ارجع اذا في نيد يا كيكس نيد تكفى نيد. انت لا انت بالمني صح طابع عليك. زو هذا ما يموت ذا زيو ما يموت ذا زيو حبه نيد يلا. بس ماني مرتاح شلون كذا نفوز 3-0 ماني مرتاح ابدا نفوز 3-0 ابدا ماني مرتاح يا اخوان صدقوني اني ماني مرتاح.
Nico's had a bit of a tough series, had some good moments of Mirage, but Dust 2 was lacking. I feel like this is one of his best sides though, or at least has potential to be. CT side on Nuke, gonna see him starting main most of the rounds, sometimes assisting Kiyosuke on ramp, but for the most part dealing with outside and this door pressure. Breaking the smoke. Vitality not crossing behind it on the first volley. Taking their sweet time. Allowing the cross, but they're still playing for information. They want to at least know. But as another wall of smokes comes down, oh, that actually falls short. That is not what they wanted.
لا كيكسي.
That's really
الحمد لله.
Forces Apex to try and brute force something. Didn't have any more smokes to kind of replenish them out in the yard, and that could prove to be a costly error. Modesty caught out.
I'm hanging with them.
Damage before he's dealt with. Backstab here for Robs. Needed kickstand to get gun on. Trade secure, but a lot more still to do. Low health on these main fights, and Tessez holding the line. Been a great start to this game for Tessez. And Mezzy at 2 HP. A far cry from winning this. Bomb dropped back in main. And that's just the beginning of his problems. Will have this route down the vent, but it's heard. Falcons can now give chase.
He used his molly. If he kept it as well, he could have burnt vent and actually bought time, but I don't think he can win this one right now. They're going to have him at least after the plot before, and so not even extra money for Vitality. Holding that Molotov would have made all the difference in that 1v2.
يا عمري فالكون يا عمري.
And double CT vent. Can't say I've ever seen that, but it works well for the Falcons on this top hold.
Dude, you've got to acknowledge the game that Testes is giving us to open this up. He's 8-0, topping the charts for Vitality.
عمري يا
Big
شيخ.
3K in the pistol. Pulls through in a big way for them in that round, right? Stops the split in its tracks. Shuts down the entire main component on his own.
Yeah, to think that one little miss smoke kind of ruined the whole round for Vitality. They would have had Falcons in the dark in terms of being down secret. They could have even made it themselves, but they lost a player advantage on
النيد
that smoke
عمري
alone.
النيد.
Now towards ramp.
لا 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 لا
Yasuke
لا
on the
لا لا
chopping block. Just gives him the space. So does Monacy.
Will he wallbang?
لا 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 مو نسي.
Apex is stuck. Looks like they want to flush him out.
Playing heavy to resist out in the yard and heavy down at lower as well. They know they've got Apex trapped out here behind red, but taking a lot of attention away, allowing his boys to creep up through hell.
عمري يا شيخ.
Close in
عمري.
these Tech 9s. Falcons doing a good job of keeping them at
روب
bay.
ساعد ضروري يموت. يا عمري ضروري يموت. نعم نعم نعم
First
نعم
time
نعم
that
نعم.
fight's ever been taken.
هبن 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 هبن.
And last time here for Vitality, because 2v5
عمري.
make it just so we're on low health, whittling away.
يا عمري يا شيخ إيه.
Nicely done
إيه.
outside.
إيه إيه.
Kill on the AWP. He joins Tesses.
يا رب ما تنقلب علينا يا رب. أنا هذا لما تفوز 5-0 وذا تنقلب عليك سهولة. ما أدري ليش. I don't know why. I don't know. Me, I don't know why.
Giving Vitality what they're
عمري.
wanting on these pistols, just playing the range game, backing each other up. They're playing these crossfires out in the yard that were really hard to get through. Because, you know, you had Monacy and Kiyosuke at ramp. You could have played for that space earlier in the round. You could have tried to contain them.
ودفزنا برضو ذي شيء تاريخي يا اخوان. دفزنا ذي.
But it's
أنا
nice.
مش طفرة الطفرة اللي بعدها
Display out
بتكون.
of the Falcons to open up Nuke, and it's doing them well. Now, last go round for Vitality, it was one missed smoke. Felt like it cost them everything. So how will they fare now that everything's gone picture perfect? Rops barreling through the doors, securing entries out into this top site. And that throws you through a loop because Rops, this spinning top up in A, pulls the wool over the eyes of the Falcons.
save.
He is out
Save,
there.
save.
When the lurk goes so well, it's like an entry, triple kill top site, and in fact Falcons are closer to B. Vitality do get that bomb down, and Falcons look to walk away.
نيكو سيف يا.
Nico, inquisitive in the
سيف في
vent,
حمل
bombed
أمك
it
سيف.
down, and that will
والله
send
صعبة
Monacy
خلاص.
back to spawn.
سيف الأم. حتفضل بالأم اللهم لك الحمد.
Excellent. Little pump down lower, and nothing Falcons can do about it when they get laid to waste on upper. Oh, Robs may have heard that. Doesn't look like it. And he won't let you save that AWP, so picks it up for Zywoo, takes 4 kills here and puts Vitality.
قلت لكم ما أحب هذا
It's not too
5-0
late,
ما
it's never
أحبها.
too late, as we've already learned.
تأخر ولاعب بقى. شلون والله روبي والله روبي اسمه روبي مدري اسمه هذا
Been a real driving force here for Vitality.
صار يلعب.
It's a step in the right direction. There's still a ways to go. Aggression for Monacy on the AWP to open this one up. Deep angle out towards the hut. Likewise, Kiyosuke looking to get stuck in over here at ramp. So looking for lobby info, looking for lobby fights. But nothing will be given to the Falcons with Rops in this position, Mezzi to back him up. It's passive right now.
اصبر
While Apex has been roaming in
ونسي
the
اصبر
yard.
خليك صبور.
1v1 on lower at the same time.
إيه.
It's not missing right now.
Good man to remove as well. Everyone breathes a little easier when Rops is out of the picture. Apex going
إيه.
in at lower.
Not today. Dead on arrival this round. 3 on 5. Rob's gone. No lower control. Flames is in a decent position, but Falcons are well aware of this.
ايوه 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 ايوه
Mezzi and Zaiwu.
كلهم لوبي. فكروا وين بيروحون؟ لوبي وين بيروحون؟ وين؟ اثنين بس بيسيفون 100%. يا ابن الحبايب.
And sure, you know, keep in mind, like, both these teams already in the playoffs, quarterfinals at worst case for the loser of this game. But there's more on the line for Vitality, and it's not even just the streak. It's the fact that, you know, Vitality don't play quarterfinals. They are not used to this, right? Sure, the last time was Chengdu last year, where they got out of the lower bracket in the group. But for the most part, this is a team that always win this seeding game and go straight through to semis. What does that do? That gives you an extra day off. It gives you a chance to rest. Something very important for a team that always play tournaments out to the final day, who always play a BO5. You know, other rosters are traveling after group stages. Vitality are longing out every single event. And so, sure, the streak being broken is one thing. They've set a higher one than that.
انا اكره اللاعب لما يمشي بطيء يضغط. شوف شو يمشي ويمسك سكين. يا ابني ادق بطيء، سكين ما راح يساعدك. امشي بمسدس بسلاح احتياط في اي مكان. اكره اللاعب انا اللي يسوي كذا. عرفنا انه معك سكين وانه حلو سكين، لا بس يعني
Feeling very content with this early lead you've been able to amass, but you can never get too comfortable here. Won't take a lot for Vitality to get very.
عمري يا مونسي. عمري.
Spams the connection for Monacy, all of it.
حلو لا تبين هذا بين الحبايب لعيب سنايبر ما يرحم. عمري نيكو عمري مونسي.
From the word go.
Yeah, and you know, it's one thing Apex pulling his knife in secret and getting cleared by Nico, but that's just random smoke spam. And it's put Apex down 0-8. It's kind of killed the round. And yeah, this is a good answer for Vitality, just going together and going into this top site. But you already know in a 5v3, there's going to be ample players here. Tess is in a great off angle.
And he's been red hot to open up this map. Tess's convincing shutdown, lines up the double, and there's no more issues.
اللهم لك الحمد.
You don't really have a choice. This is how Nuke can feel constricting sometimes on the T side. You need a lot to go right. Your early staging util has to hit. Your smoke's outside. Your vent smoke. Pressure early in the round. And then get a player down secret. Then you can start mid-round and you can start using your pieces. But if you're just stuck in the lobby and you're getting massacred outside like Vitality are, what are you supposed to do?
ما في صوت. الو ما في صوت.
Oh, not even the save is guaranteed. Going down to the wire.
ما في صوت. سيء. ما في صوت. طيب ايش بيه؟
So the ult maintained, but I mean, you know, what does that really serve here for Vitality? They're going to need something. Something's got to go right. They've been getting wrecked in lobby. They've been getting spammed out in the yard. This problems feels never ending. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, just going from strength to strength. And I'm loving the way these rounds are looking. That's the thing. They're very pretty rounds out of the Falcons. It's very considered. Everyone's on the same page. You're being aggressive, but not in a way that you're risking loads. I'm even thinking of some of these Monacy angles where, felt like it was going to be a Monacy opener. They've given him a second chance at redemption. Can't make it happen.
Ooh!
Zaiwu able to deal with him, so finally results out in the yard. A 5v3 for Vitality.
Apex says, pull back right now, everybody. Right, we've been given the chance. This is what we've been waiting for all game right now. Let's actually get to play out one of these advantageous positions, so no one to die. Vitality go all the way back. Tessus is making a nice move, but it's a high-risk one because the trade feels inevitable from Rops. Messi gets it done. 4-on-2. Sigh of relief here. Two top performers of Falcons failed. A 4-on-2 for Team Vitality. They breathe. They give ZywOo some more time, but they're getting set up for this A split.
Kiyasuke is going to be here, but has a lot of responsibility, fully alone. Kicksan playing for lower. And the option would be to fly up through the vent, or hope they bring it down to him. No reason to do so for Vitality, so as to get in behind them. It's Kicksan arriving, gets out with his one, but the trade is right there.
Yeah, very well done for Vitality. They slow it down at the perfect point. There was a bit of a miss for Monacy. A kill that would have absolutely changed the tune of that round, but ZywOo goes on to win it out. Look how close this was. ZywOo jumping over, even hit the leg.
حرام
Good, you've been able to kind of stop this streak from amassing again, but it can't just be a one and done for Vitality. Sentences you're not really used to saying. This is a squad that's always lethal. So let's see if they can go on a bit of a streak here to close out this T half. They're a round away from breaking the Falcons' money.
And this is what's been good about Falcons. Every round, it's something different. It's a new idea. It's a new starting position for Monacy. It's Nico.
يا عمري يا نيكو يا عمري يا المو يا عمري يا الجوت يا عمري يا شيو.
Has his back, and this terrifying twosome outside is knocking Vitality out of this half. That's more like it from Nico. Very quiet series.
Yeah, I mean, they know they lose that last one based on the fights out in the yard. So Monacy and Nico say, no way, not happening again. In these very active starts for the Falcons. And another round that's over before it even begins for Vitality.
It's very hard for Apex to call out of this situation because it's just they're setting up to the round. They're getting destroyed in. Nico's pushing through the outside smoke, jumping up and finding ZywOo. Audacious moves being made by Falcons.
I mean, you know, we talk about pressure with this Falcon squad. The idea that they always seem to give you your best work when the pressure's off.
نشيلك يا نيكو نشيلك مبدع انت حالتك تاريخ.
Because playoffs are already a guarantee, right? Like you said, coming into this is between quarters and semis. You're also playing Vitality, best team in the world. And there's the Kicksan rumors swirling. So they're giving us a fantastic game.
يا اخي ايش من المخرج هذا الخر هذا؟ الو يا مخرج.
To see Vitality look so stumped. That is a real rarity.
المخرج التبن.
Like you said, it's in the early staging of the round. You know, you're not getting across secret. You're not getting to play a mid-round. The rounds are so decisive against you.
Yeah, it's these two game plans clashing. For Vitality, it's pretty standard. It's we want to go outside. We want to get secret. We want control in yard. For Falcons, it's we're going to disrupt all.
حلو من نيكو هذه حركة حلوة من نيكو.
Think about how we haven't seen an A-pop.
8-2 طيروا النتيجة يرحم لي أمكم.
The pistol. And so, Falcons calling a great game right now and holding up their side of the bargain. 8-2. It's never too late. Double wall, all fake. They don't want outside anymore. They've had enough. And so this is where Falcons, after a bit of a breather, have got to be ready for everywhere else on the map. Kiyasuke, no support right now.
You think about how outside focused this game has been. There's next to no one here for the Falcons. So Apex's little ruse he's tried to throw in hasn't exactly worked. There's plenty of guys nearby to help out Ramside, Monacy being one of them, hoping they can bait them into Kiyasuke for a bit of a mowdown. Dispatching guys to go and deal with Apex.
يا عمري يا نيكو عم ايبكس عم ايبكس انت عمه يا نيكو انت عمه.
That's just a great read of what was going to come their way in this round.
Falls short. Dude, these smokes have just been getting caught on little lips. It's the outside one that bungled them earlier. This falls on the line, and they just go swinging in together. It doesn't even matter. Double kill for Mezzi. The bomb can go down.
All right, this would be a huge boost to Vitality. 2v4 and a double kill on that transfer out of Mezzi's giving them a fighting chance. Monacy and Tessez, the two top performers right now for the Falcons, have to try and recover this. And that bomb is ticking away. Time running low, Robs with that. Beautiful transfer and a 2v4. Mezzi and Robs combine.
Oh my. Never count them out. We already know about it, but Vitality dig deep in a very important round late in this half. It is a recoverable half with 4 on the T side, but so much has to go right there. Huge spray down, and Rob saves them just as well. Grabs Iwu's orb, and Vitality look to put it to use straight away.
That one ends with a stalemate. Any time you can get Monacy firing that orb with no opener is a win for Vitality.
Ramp is completely empty in this round. It's not Nico lower, it's Kiyosuke who's gone all the way down Secret. Monacy takes ramp back, but Vitality are about to go in. This could be awkward timing from Monacy. He's going to have to hit some close shots.
Combat AWPing. One under Flames and then just backs out of there. Meanwhile, Kiyosuke is firming up the defenses outside, confirms that these smokes are just a fake, so a very good picture on where Vitality could be in this round.
Or it's a trap or it's a trap. Which one do you want? Both sides cordoned off. And the longer you wait, the closer Kiyosuke gets. Vitality don't know. They are on the clock right now.
Robs loves this little position back at the door, and so Kiyosuke.
Oh.
What about going further? Robs with the check, and now a route opens into the top site. Apex moving in to take Heaven away. Up here alongside them is Nico. Tessez gets his, but there's the arrival of Nico's backstab. And that leaves Zaiwu in a very tricky situation. 1 on 3. Vitality clutching at straws for a 4th round. They hope to spook him off the bomb plant. Didn't pan out, but the backstab is right there. Falcons seal the deal on a dominant CT side. It's Monacy topping the charts. Top performer here in Rio. And he's trying to show Vitality what he's made of.
اكثر من
Vitality
نشوف.
didn't take. They were wins for Furious. A quarterfinals curse here for Vitality.
This pistol round is a requirement. And Flames, who's had a quiet game, looks to start things off with a bang. Him and Mezzi securing these openers. Leave Falcons in a very tricky spot. Nico with the P250 has to figure out a way to link up with Kixan. They've got 1 minute and 10 seconds left, but they are on other ends of the map.
And you breathe easy with a pistol in your pocket. Vitality happy to see it. Gonna go searching. 3 on the ramp. Live and die together. A is completely open. Kixan's patience while he waits for his teammate might actually benefit him here. They're definitely going to check this. Flames from afar. Catches Kixan and the bomb. And so a few seconds would have made all the difference. Can Nico do it himself? Another player spotted. Robs on the roof. And Vitality not willing to give him these easy 1v1s. Robs comes back down the ladder. And oh no, Nico flick. Don't tell me Nico 1v4 and the pistol is a reality.
One still to get past, and Zaiwu's missed this opportunity. Nico now gets to give chase. Oh, dropping in! That's Zaiwu deleted! No, no, no! This wasn't meant to be a Nico round. Flames is suddenly feeling a great deal of pressure. Charges him down on the back of the plant, but again, Nico remains elusive.
Oh!
1v4.
Wow, يا نيكو واو!
In this 3rd and final map, putting on one hell of a show, and it's still not enough. Extinguished by Flames to find that must-win pistol for Team Vitality.
مدري انا رفعت الدم مدري انتوا شفتوا ولا حاجه انا
And as crazy as that would have been, Now it makes for a competitive map. Flames bails them out.
Let's play together this 1v3, 1v4. Hey, come on, boys.
And he even hears IWU there saying about how Vitality need to play tighter because you're not going to get any opportunities.
I mean, at the arrival of this second half, moving in with a 9-3 scoreline, you might think back to the epic final in Melbourne between these two squads. It was the same scoreline there, Falcons in pole position, and well, ended up being right at the start of a very dominant Vitality.
A 12-6 to Falcons, if I recall, on that final map.
And that was a long time ago. And you're meant to learn from your mistakes, so let's see if Falcons have. That force buy doesn't go anywhere with Vitality picking it up cleanly.
That was probably the best final of last year. Remember how that 12-6 comeback started with IWU coming out B, Decon in a 1v2, hitting that transfer. The beast has awoken in Team Vitality. And this should just be a simple 6th round locked in. Peak or be peaked? What'll it be?
Blinder of an opener for Kiyosuke. Ops can't reel them in. They will get out on the ramp side. These Deagles do some damage, make it a bit precarious. ZywOo playing cleanup. And with 2 players down at lower, there's no easy path in this one for the Falcons. You want to go face this guy on the AWP?
I wouldn't.
Even now, Mezzi's making moves, moving up the ramp side, trying to lend a helping hand. ZywOo just wasting time. Being annoying out here towards CT and refusing to go down easily.
Oh, no.
Eventually gives it away. Now Flames' arrival's been spotted. That's a big nade. Hearty onto Tesses. All right, Kicksan. What do you got for us? Already lost that ramp room with the Mezzi re-aggress. And so the path back into ramp is not free. Instead, going to take the bomb up into the heavens. Only 20 seconds left here. So time running low.
Hoping for a mistake, he's not going to get one. And the less time there is, the more pressure on the stick. He's going to put it down.
Flames just gunning for him, charging it down, knows that that bomb has to get planted, and so well handled there just to remove any hope for Kicksan in that clutch.
Oh, these rounds are so tense right now. Even anti-eco, keep in mind, that was...
لحد الآن شوف احنا نلعب بس ما نفوز. نلعب بس ما نفوز. وهذا غلط. ضروري نفوز. تلعب تفوز. يعني ما يعني ما نخسر خسرة يعني يعني نعذبهم هم يفوزون بصعوبة ما يفوزون بسهولة هذا شيء حلو لنا ولنا يعني وإن شاء الله نشوف كيف الأمور.
Well, now, you know, the game's kind of speaking for itself. You're getting pushed to your limits. This is where you have to try and rebound and bounce back. They find the conversion on the back of these pistols, but now they've got a gun round to deal with, and it's punctuated with a tag timeout. Sonic hasn't felt any pressure in map 3 to call a single one after that fantastic first half, so he's got a cache of pauses to fall back on.
Yeah, we saw a similar thing from Blade yesterday, right? Didn't use any on the T side of Nuke, went up 9-3, saved them all for the CT side, lost the game in overtime. Sometimes even an extra set of eyes is not enough. Every input matters at this point in the game. Falcons first going round coming down. Monacy's AWP ever present, and boy it was in that first half. Double AWP this early for Team Vitality.
try and carve a path out in the yard. But already dispatched ahead of time to deal with this is ZywOo. Good tap for Nico. Oh, and a missed shot from that ZywOo AWP. These are big problems for Vitality.
It's like the first half all over again. Instant 5v3 for Falcons. They slink back. Difference is they have a lot of control.
Like in times gone by, these type of rounds have been the problem. Falcons, you've just got to keep your head screwed on.
Issue is Vitality a full split, right? There's no trade potential. Everybody is stuck in their own 1v1s. Someone's going to have to save them with a multi-kill.
Learned about the Rob Saw. And Flames might just get overlooked in this position.
يا عمري يا نيكو يا عمري نيكو.
Bringing his A game on map 3. Mezzi under a lot of pressure, under duress. They're coming in through main and the heart, getting split on. Teammate on the way. Rob's joining.
لا.
They'll combine. Falcons get lit up. Can Kiyasuke do it? No, he's put in the dirt. Mezzi and Robs turn it around.
لا يا اخواني لا والله 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 لا.
2v4 in seconds. And all 5 between the pair. That second orb carries them through.
Robs is giving it back to ZywOo, but after a round like that, he's thinking, look, bud, you better give us something this time around or else I'm taking it off for you. Robs is playing out of his mind.
Yeah, you are vulnerable with a double orb, right? So Vitality often do this. If they lose one, they'll just hand it straight back over. They don't feel the need to play it in back-to-back rounds once they've shown their hand. Did the same thing on Dust 2. Second wall comes in pretty quick. No harassment for Vitality. No nades on these smokes. They let Falcons cross. Apex falls all the way back. He has full utility to play block in B. So looking to buy as much time as he can as a solo player in this site and hope the Falcons pull back into upper. As we've already seen, that top site well held.
Oh, Flames forced forward by that util. Nico wanted to chase him down. Ends up falling into the prying eyes of that ZywOo orb. So the player to upper feels written off. 3 players down through secret. Might be all they're left with. You have this late lurk for Tessez ready to get activated a little bit later. ZywOo's been dispatched to deal with him. And a full rotate arriving at lower before Falcons even get into the bomb site. This one is undoable. Kicksan, too many angles, too many players. A 1-round game.
Just masterful team play here for Vitality. Everybody knowing their role. Flames, I can't believe he gets out there after committing ahead of the molly for the fight. Still escapes Nico's clutches, and that just pushes Nico into ZywOo, who is everywhere. 1-2 punch on this B bomb site. Apex able to hold his position so well. And Vitality are just the hardest team to put away.
Got to try to address some of this kind of tension that's probably hanging in the air here, right? The game is well and truly closed up. You had that golden opportunity in the 5v2. That was the red carpet rolled out. But the primetime stars of Vitality, they're going to steal that limelight off you. See a lot of the conversation hanging around Kicksan and Nico back and forth. The Falcons about to lose this lead. 9-3 heading into the second half.
At the dawn of MR12 and CS2, you can make a case that it felt random. Vitality have proven that not to be true. The right mix of players and the right ideas propelled this team to streaks on streaks on streaks. And once again, from an extremely unlikely position, they look to take the lead back.
Oh, you're going to see if causing a bit of chaos here. can disrupt this defense, something a little faster. Mezzi is in a fantastic spot to try and shut this down. First man makes it in and past him.
Ignored.
Oh God, well, doesn't matter because Flames and Zywoo are doing the rest. Messi's just up here as a cameraman, recording their exploits. Zywoo and Flames did everything.
Suffering from success. What a great POV.
Messi's up here doing cinematic obs. Letting them know, yeah, guys, that looked great from my angle. It's a tie game. Vitality with a flawless stop to that top site exec.
He's just dancing right there. The rest of his team make it rain. 4 kills on that top site, and they don't even see Mezzi. They never even knew he was up here. Oh, ferocious shots.
I mean, they're having fun now. That's the other thing, man. Like,
good luck.
Vitality being all smiles.
Oh, Nico. Oh,
Ignades.
triple.
3 of them come through. Nico's been bringing his A game on map 3. Losing him is a big deal.
They threw that third nade from inside of A.
Oh, Flames, can he piece this together? He's thinking, why can't I get through? Rubbing shoulders with Tesses in this smoke. And there it is. Free kill for Flames.
Lobby cleared. Vitality playing active. They're playing fearless. They've got nothing to lose. The lead is theirs. Soon to be. Full lobby control. Zywoo downstairs with the orb. Oh, waiting just that one jiggle. Kixon might give it to him. Maybe tradable. Maybe not. He misses his first shot. Zywoo has support. Good think. Apex doesn't want to re-peek. Willing to let Zywoo operate on his own, and he even gets out as well. Both these B players are down to 7 health combined, yet Falcons still can't flush them out of position.
Just so slippery down here at B. And I mean, it is a numbers game, right? You don't give away those kills, and suddenly Falcons have to look elsewhere.
This could be something.
Have Kiyosuke up in heaven. Chance to backstab onto Mezzi. And that would open up a topside hit. Gets his kill. They lose Monacy in at lower, and that's the bomb actually rather crossing
Outside.
out in the yard.
If it went up the vent, it would have survived. They would have made it into that top side. It was weak. Falcons didn't know, and they get nothing to show for this round. There was an opportunity there, a brief window opened by Kiyosuke, but Falcons can feel the fumble happening. 9-3 up. Vitality on a streak of 7. Nico getting nuked. And again, Falcons may replay in their nightmares. You said it earlier, Zonic saved all 3 timeouts for the second half. There's the final one gone.
I mean, one of the things we've said to no end throughout this series, and really any series with Vitality in it, you know, there's no such thing as freebies. And it's why, you know, giving away that earlier 5v2 hurts so much. To have Vitality on the ropes like that is a rarity. You know, that might well be the closest round you get throughout this entire second half.
جيت بدري يا اسد مو وقتك والله والله مو وقتك
They just always find another gear.
A pallet cleanser, a rush.
Able to deal with it last time. How will they fare the second time around? Much better from Mezzi as he puts up 2 and the rotates arrive. Quickly knock out the Falcons. Domination for Vitality and a battle cry out of Apex as he can feel how the winds have changed on this third map.
Yeah, they're blowing in the other direction. And Falcons not equipped for it. Getting knocked over 8 straight rounds on the CT side. With an 18-match win streak on the line.
And when you're this far ahead,
you've got
money, you've got staying power. That ROPS double orb makes
الله مسخرة والله.
Able to just bring this out periodically. It's not something Falcons are prepared for in this round.
ما راح اخذ تايم. ما اقدر اعطيك تايم. لا استطيع لا استطيع.
Vitality have let Falcons play their game. It's the late round they just can't close. Another execute into this top side. This one looks better. It's a weaker hold here for Vitality. Apex with a crucial trade, but A is lost in the process, and that grave is getting dug deep. Bomb dropped. Flames in lobby. It's all gone wrong.
Now he's got that just sitting on it. His team try and play through the heavens, but it's got to be Flames alone. Catches one, spam connects, and finally this streak broken by the Falcons.
I can't believe Vitality still send it in that 3v3. They still swing out together, maybe feeling like just trading and playing together.
اخي لا يطول هذا الجيم. فالكون صار اليوم هلال وفالكون. لا ان شاء الله ما نخسر. لا اليوم هلال فالكون كيف يعني؟ ليش اليوم هلال لعب ولا ايش؟ ما فهمت. ما عرفت انه فالكون. هلال طلع من دوري اسيا. اوكي لا ان شاء الله. لا ممكن ما راح نطلع. يمكن معنا جيم ثاني. قرب نفوز هذه بتكون علينا اسى بتكون البطولة. حول ولا قوة.
Doing it again. This time silent.
These main walks. This time no info from the yard player. That is a
عمري يا شيخ.
Kiyasuke and Monesi running it in tandem out in the yard. And the double orbs, well, what are they supposed to do? You've won a 2v5 in this game already. But surely this ain't it. Out of position on Vitality.
عمري يا فالكون.
Worth too much to risk. This one's going the distance.
يا اخي بقى دمع. لا ان شاء الله لا باذن الله لا. ان شاء الله لا. ان شاء الله نفوز باذن الله نفوز.
What a ballsy call, right? That's the whole game on the line. You run it back. The A split again. This time contact out towards main.
باذن الله نفوز. لا نفوز باذن الله. لا 11 12 13 نفوز جيمين انه فزنا جيمين يا جيمنج بس 12 13 بس.
His starting position getting exploited by Falcons walking into the gap. Last round it didn't matter as much because he was able to swing through the smoke and trade his teammate. But this time he's nowhere near. He just gets picked and Falcons just send
ابيكس متوتر. عادي لا صلى على النبي لا توتر. طيب
is he going to go back to traditional positioning or is that exactly what Falcons are willing to expect?
لا توتر يا ابيكس. الامور طيبه يا شيخ.
11 apiece.
يا ابن الحبايب الامور طيبه يا ابيكس. لا تبكي لا تدمع.
They promise more.
I'm getting a bit of a sense that they're not really getting stopped out here in yards. So again, just running with the space. You've already got to play it down through secret. Kiyasuke on a very forward timing. That's a free kill on Apex.
يا اخي اقلع النايف.
Flames at least stems the bleeding.
Didn't see on that break. The two made it down. That's very quick timing. This is going to be the
اكره حركة النايف هذه. اكره امانة.
if he departs. Two players and the bomb so quickly down, and that body might be in the way. Flames needs a headshot.
عمري يا شيخ.
Delivers for Falcons. Rob's dropping. They let him do it. Zywoo caught in the open. It's
اعطيه. لا.
for Rob's, but it doesn't matter. He finds both in the B site.
And you know where Tessez is coming from. No element of surprise here. Ready to double swing at Rob's double kill. Looking to save Vitality in the series. Tessez started this game off looking red hot. But does he have this clutch in him? Far and away the least talked about player on the Falcons. Now is to deliver them salvation in a tricky 1v2. First steps heard. Tessez focused in, but they swing together. Play that one out through the double doors and the double peak. Too much to contain. No back-breaking clutch. Vitality move onto match point.
It was a really nice round for the Falcons. I don't know how Rob's got away with 2 kills down on that B bomb side. We had 2 layers of lurking there. Kiyasuke down as the bait. Double secret late for Falcons, then double ramp, and they catch Vitality off multiple times in that round. But it is Rob's double with the AWP. that puts him in a winning position.
Robs has just been electric, man. Like across the entire series, he's been good. But the fact that, you know, on map 3, during the struggle, even the initial 9-3 lead for the Falcons.
يا رب من عندك يا رب، قدرتك يا الله. تكفون يا شباب لو سمحت.
What an insane
Multiple times, you know, he's bailed them out, and every time it's been with this second orb.
اوفر تايم بالله عليكم يا شباب،
Not his
اوفر تايم.
first multi-kill with it.
حرام يا اخواني، والله لعبنا، والله لعبنا والله.
And trusting him to clutch, trading his teammate and giving match points, semi-final point.
والله لعبنا يا جماعة، والله لعبنا، ورب النعمة لعبنا. حرام يا اخي، ليه حظنا كذا
This is
زفت؟
what it all comes down to.
والله لعبنا ورب النعمة.
Chance for Monacy. You won't get many more like that.
والله يا حرام والله.
Blinder of a flick and just comes up short. Said for Falcons, this is one of the rare times where it almost feels like pressure's off. Well, that is not the case in round 24. Do they crumble, or can they rise to the occasion and force this one in extra time?
Oh.
Robs has been their kryptonite in a lot of these late round situations, so dealing with him early at the ramp is a huge step in the right direction. You got a 4v3 here. Falcons looking for overtime.
Double rotation is very quick. So I will hang.
سمعت الزقاق، سمعوا الزقاق. هل سمعوا الزقاق؟ سمعوا الزقاق. في واحد ثاني. في واحد ثاني. في واحد ثاني. تكفون. واحد ثاني. يا عمري! يا عمري! رام. ايوه مونسي. وراك. يا عمري! ايه! حرام نخسر. اوه.
They will not relinquish this game yet. They want to go down fighting.
Oh, I think we deserve a bit more.
يا شيخ كله لعبة ما في شيء يزعل. ايش يزعل وربي؟ بغلي بيطيح قلبي. اللهم لك الحمد. اللهم لك يا رب فوز يا رب. اي بس واحد المعذرة والله المعذرة، اني مركز والله. ما اقدر. يا عمري يا مونسي، يا عمري يا فالكون، يا عمري. ضروري نفوز على الاقل جيمين. تكفون يا اخواني، جيمين بس نفوز. يا عمري يا نيكو، يا عمري. تكفى يا نيكو، تكفى. بليز مان لو سمحت. وراك نيكو، وراك. يا عمري. يا عمري بالله عليك. بالله عليكم. لا لا يرحم لي امك. لا
A 2-on-3. Tessus continues on his walk.
Tessus. روح heaven.
How helpful is this info? Vitality don't know where Falcons are.
ما في حد هنا.
Goes both ways.
I mean, you can just feel how tense this round is. 3v2, sure, the advantage with the Falcons, but info.
هلا عجبت النكتة. توثيق زيد تبن، توثيق كبير. يا عمري روح. لا يجيبكم هذا، حرام يجيبكم هذا لحاله. لا مكانك زفت. ايوه ايه.
Nice fake, because Flames, he has to go up on the tap. He just has to. It's the only hope that.
نكتة وين هذا حقيقية من صغر الجماعة. اوكي.
And he can catch the other.
اوكي. يا فالكون يا عمري نيكو. عمري.
Afterwards, you know, it's a final he'll never forget. He'll always remember it. And that feeling of, you know, letting Vitality back in after a dominant half, being, what, 12-6 up. It's rare that you get such a parallel to try and have your revenge, but that's what he's looking for.
يا عمري يا مونسي يا عمري.
Shot on the smoke, and Zywoo's round is over.
banger move for Monacy. Caught him on the jump and just waited till he had the guarantee. Tesses again. He is so cheeky. He walked through the ramp smoke last round and now he's down the vent. If Vitality think they can rotate safe, they don't know what lurks below. Down secret with the bomb. Honestly, still looking for another kill. He doesn't know how close he got. 2 players move past his crosshair. He can still play later in the round. His team have great control on lower. 4 players shifting to B, and Vitality have no reason to gamble on this lower site. They have yet to be given a single cue, let alone to know that 4 players are here.
And you're going to have to play a really quite, out of
أيوه.
position, man down retake. Robs does
يا شال واحد يا حرام
wind on a charge through that Molotov. But you were really hoping he could find some miraculous multi-kill. When that doesn't happen, still a tricky spot. Apex has at least secured an even odds battle here. Bob makes it in. Plant for the Falcons and cover provided by that Monacy orb. Catch on the vents. Tesses finally gets rewarded. And that'll leave it on Messi.
Yeah!
And in to that Monacy AWP.
And it's one thing to lose from a 9-3 score.
فالكون راح
Another thing
رايقوا
to
تراك
still drag it into overtime and win out. That is back-to-back rounds for Falcons here in OT.
لا رجعوا فايزين احنا الان 14 باقي لنا 15 16 جيمين نفوز فزنا كذا.
In the lead.
Dude, this Falcon scoreboard, it's kind of the dream setup right now. You've got Nico and Monacy top of the charts. Monacy, you can really tell the impact he's had the moment this one's gone into OT. This one's personal.
Yeah, and Tessa's locked in that first half valiantly.
مشكلة أخي.
Tense again for Vitality.
Yeah, I mean, it felt crazy enough seeing Vitality kind of
عمر يا مونسي.
3 down, have to dig deep.
But to get 0 rounds on CT side.
يا سلام.
Now it's being requested
ندري طلع
all over again.
كيف الطريقة اللي طلع منها برشلونة بطاقة حمراء بالله عليك.
One round.
Motivate the troops.
Oh!
What they're hoping for on this CT side. Nico deals them a fast play over the top.
اللهم لك الحمد.
With the momentum.
اي برعي والله برعي والله.
Bit of room to play aggressive, but it gets punished.
والله انك بوت والله ان لو اني انا لو انك انا بوت نقسي والله اوكي انا ماني نرقسي انا اخاف الله ما له داخل صح كيكسن ايبكس روح كذا جيب ايبكس اذا جبت ايبكس امور طيب.
And so really you desperately need this one round. You can't afford to let the 5-on-3 get away from you. Hixan.
Oh, this is so risky. You're not going to take it?
Feels like 1 isn't enough.
Oh my goodness. He saw Apex as well.
This takes real balls.
Dude, to do this against Zaiwu, he's walked underneath him.
Just gonna let him hang out up there because Kicksound wants something bigger, wants the double, wants the kills that win you this unlikely 3v5. Balls of
واو
the captain.
يا عمري يا كيكسن يا عمري يا شيخ.
That is a mind-blowing move for Kickson. Their job is not done. Bomb down on this B site. Flames at the door. Mezzi on the other side. And Falcons have to finish the job.
Kicksound set them up for this. But now they've got to close. It's him and Monacy side by side in this post plant. Spam on a Monacy will come through, and so it's got to be a Kicksound ace clutch if he wants to do it. There's the third.
كيكسن اذا سواها كيكسن تكفى.
And the pressure is up as Vitality will manage that one CT round. They stop the 3v5 in its tracks.
What can you even say about that? I mean, he did everything in his power, everything he possibly could. He took the biggest risk in going for that contact all the way underneath.
ابي مود
Any point could go to flick and check
تاكيد كل شيء حساب بس. يا اخي حسن حسيت ما افهم في ذي السوالف والله انك حلتيته يعني مع احترامي لك يعني.
And still they win out the post spot.
ما ارسلت سي
giving themselves a chance to level up on a T side that has been lacking for both teams.
انت برشلونة كيف ماني برشلونة انا يعني تخطى اكون مدريدي؟ مستحيل اكون مدريدي يعني. مستحيل اكون مدريدي. سبع مستحيلات اكون مدريدي.
Now would be the time.
كيف مباراة امس تقهر. مش بس حقت امس، حقت انتر وامس ومباراة الذهاب. كل مباراة تقهر، ما في مباراة ما تقهر. بارك الله بالضعف بس. يا الله.
Falcons move away from the disruptive outside control.
تبا المدريد، تبا المدريد، تبا المدريد.
Everything that started off their CT side. They play heavy on the ramp room. Monacy floating. Boost up. It's a very good.
احنا حظنا كذا اصلا يعني، ما رحنا معظومين. مونس ايبكس.
In position to try and stop the ram spillover. It's Nico that they will never be ready for.
يا عمري.
On Vitality. Flames is out in this round. He's got 40 seconds left to work with.
خسر مدريد ونفوز اليوم، ورب شيء تاريخي يا اخوان، يوم تاريخي.
And fully in the fog of war. He's got no idea where the Falcons are.
عشان نموت مجموعة سب فريقي يا اخي. تبا لمدريد، تبا 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 لمدريد. يا رام 6 روح لعند نيكو، ساعد نيكو يرحم لي امه. Yeah!
His time, plays it to perfection, leaves nothing a chance. And so Falcons have 2 opportunities to claim a spot in those semis, end the streak of Vitality.
عمري يا مونسي قبل
should have done on the back of that strong first half and get this game over the line.
عمري.
Delayed
عمري
gratification for Falcons, but if they can do it, something to say.
I don't know what the fuck he's saying, but I fuck with that shit. Damn, man. عمري مونسي، عمري. I don't know.
It is right there for the taking again.
No,
Roshi.
No, speak Roshi. Roshi, no. Speak Arabic best.
Monacy and Nico each on 23 kills.
Thanks for the follow.
شكرا على الفولو يا حبيبي.
Firing harder than Vitality.
كيف اعطي ستريمر تايم؟ مدري جرب. شكرا لكم على الفولو. شكرا تي 7AL 7A1. يا عمري.
Gonna have to do a hell of a lot as he's already lost Tesses around this smoke. Rops plays it for
عمري نيكو.
That's a crazy sequence.
Monacy.
Falls to Monacy. But don't underestimate this guy. Not with the game he's been having. Monacy here with a point to prove. Out into the open, but nothing being given. ZywOo and Apex gonna make you work for this. ZywOo teed up for the trade. And so clutch denied. A chance at another overtime.
حرام يا اخواني، حرام. جيم واحد يا فالكون. لا مو ضروري اوفر تايم زياده. خلاص جيم واحد، خلاص كفايه. نفوز جيم ونروح ننام. جيم واحد بس. وش تسوي؟ قاعد اتابع فالكون. انا شو تسوي يعني؟ كمان مان. يعني ايش السؤال يعني الحبايب، ايش السؤال ذا؟ ايش منطق؟ ايش السؤال ذا؟ استاذنكم مع السلامه. الله معك يا اسد.
This is what undid Vitality in their T side all the way back in the first half. But Falcons aren't playing anywhere near the same setups. Nico allowing the cross. Just trying to block with Molotovs, spam, break the smokes.
يعني بطول يعني بدي 7 ساعات زي كمان. اختصروها بالله عليكم.
No guaranteed info here. But Apex looks to make it down. That is heard. Kixon already lower. Flames loves this smoke push, but Nico's backed up. He's no longer in main.
يا عمر يا مونسي.
Monacy given a jiggle. That's Rops removed. Monacy's job is far from over though, as they say bomb site is called into question. Vitality actually changed their mind going back through the lobby. They've got this yard control. Apex down through Secret. Options opening up with Flames clearing out hell.
Look at the vent drop, 3 down.
They scrambled the rotates. But Vitality are lending some time to Flames. Noise made on
الحمد
the
لله.
ladder. That's going to give
الحمد
up the
لله.
aim of the game on this.
يا عمري يا
round.
مونسي
Go right back
يا
to
عمري
Monesi.
يا عمري مونسي
They're gonna
يا
have to
عمري يا
learn
عمري
to fear the
يا عمري
lane here
يا
as
عمري
Teslas
يا عمري
combine.
يا عمري يا عمري
Apex
يا عمري
did it
يا
all
لا
alone. Surely not. Surely not Apex. Back to
Vamos, vamos!
It takes everything.
Vamos! Falcon, vamos!
After that, 3 up, a damn near repeat of what we saw in Melbourne, but this time things are Falcons able to
Falcon, punch!
Vitality lost their match streak.
الحمد لله اللهم لك الحمد 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 الحمد لله الحمد لله الحمد لله الحمد لله
They'll do it in Brazil, and Falcons have more to do as Vitality search for the goal.